Hi everyone, today's solo session features a piece of music which has been written by Marcus Blunt, and I know Marcus from playing his saxophone quartet over the years, and he's very kindly written the most beautiful, emotive piece of music for this solo session, and it's called Solitude.
Hi Marcus, how are you?
Good morning, Amy. I'm very well, thank you. Are you all right?
Very well, thank you. Still locked down here. And whereabouts
Oh,
are you at the moment?
well, I'm at home as everyone is in Gatehouse of Fleet in Kirkcudbrightshire. It's a lovely part of the world, and we moved to this bungalow last August. The usual traumatic sort of experience, but we feel very well settled in now, and we just love it here.
Oh, good. Well, just in time then, by the sounds of it.
It
And what have
was.
you been doing during the lockdown?
Uh, a lot of gardening. We have a very large garden, and I quite enjoy garden work because it is very good exercise, and growing plants is very satisfying, and just to see the reward of it in the lovely flowers is really satisfying. Yeah.
Yeah. And well, thank you very much for writing this beautiful piece. It's called Solitude. Would you mind telling us a little bit about it?
um, Probably a lot of composers are a bit reserved about talking about their music because, in a way, I've said all I want to say in the music. But uh, people do want to know, and it's fair enough. The first idea for this little piece of music came into my head after the first week of lockdown, and probably like a lot of people, I was feeling very generally anxious and uncertain about where it was all going. And judging by the feeling of this beginning, I certainly wasn't feeling very cheerful about it all. Uh, it was a melody that just came into my head when I was coming round in the morning after quite a good night's sleep. And I just thought, oh, this is new. I haven't heard this before. And when a melody is a good, strong sort of melody, uh, it stays in the mind, which it certainly did, and you start exploring the possibilities of it. So it starts with a very minor key sort of feel, and but then as it gets going and starts exploring its own possibilities, uh, there are some major key sort of feelings come out of it as well. Then it gets into quite an impassioned central section, but it's not based on that same opening idea, which is very much to do with the minor third interval, as you know. And then suddenly it just doesn't seem to be able to get any further building up. Uh, so it kind of relaxes back into the rhythm and feeling of the beginning. And actually, as you know, this very morning I woke up thinking about this piece and thinking, I'm not sure whether I've got the ending quite right. And I've wanted to relate the ending more to the central section. Otherwise, it was a bit abrupt feeling, just suddenly going back to the original idea, and there was no connection. So I've now sent you a new version of the last two lines, which have actually expanded into three lines and with some extra notes. I think the same number of bars, but it's got some extra notes, uh, which relate it much more to the central section. So I hope I've got it right.
It feels to me like you've got it perfectly right.
Well, I hope so. Thank you, Amy.
Oh, thank you very, very much. It's a beautiful piece, and it's a real pleasure to play. So thank you for telling us
Well,
about it.
thank you, Amy. It's just astonishing to me that I am getting a few performances during lockdown. It's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. Yes, it's a treat for me too.
Mm,
Okay, well, thank you, and I hope to see you again before too long.
right. Thank you very much, Amy.